So we moved, hence, you know, this new space. We actually moved yesterday. That's why it's in, you know, complete and utter shambles behind me. I will fix it. It will be nicer to look at, but in the meantime, I did not want to put off filming anymore because I have this foundation. It is the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation, and I got the shade 2. The packaging and everything is like super similar to the other Hello Happy foundation that they came out with, I think in 2018. You know, the one in like the little square squeezy tube, and I have a whole video on that foundation if you are curious. I have very strong opinions at one. So I'm interested to see if I will feel the same way about this guy. It says it has photochromatic pigments instantly adapt to brighten skin in any lighting. Wow. Flower acids help boost radiance. Hyaluronic acid keeps skin hydrated, and it has 12-hour long wear, but there's literally 2 asterisks beside it that says instrumental test on 20 women. And honestly, 20 women is not that many, so I feel like that claim might be, ooh, I was not expecting this like pink shiny sticker on the front, but of course the Hello Happy face on the back. Oh, and it says it is medium coverage. So I'm starting with like totally clean slate. I moisturized my skin like hours ago. I'm gonna shake that up. Okay, so again, I got the color 2, which says light neutral online, although it's kind of interesting. In the store, I remember specifically that number 2 said fair warm in the like description underneath the like display, but it says light neutral here online, and it is $40, and that is in Canadian, so I think that would be a little bit cheaper in the States. It also says that it's going to be lightweight, looks natural, and virtually undetectable on the skin, so that's interesting. And it says it's good for normal, dry, combination, oily skin types, so basically everybody. Am I focused? Hello. And it has 0 reviews on Sephora, so I'll be number 1. Comes with a pump, which just like is very basic, like pretty cheap looking to me. Ooh, there it is. Slightly runny. Doesn't really have that much of a scent. Definitely not strong anyway, which I certainly appreciate. We're gonna try this side with a sponge. See how that works out. Again, I'm looking for medium coverage because that's what it says, and virtually undetectable. God, it seems like I haven't done a foundation review in so long. Please let me know below, guys, what new foundation launches that you'd be interested in me trying. I feel like I have not been on the ball with my channel lately, and once I get all of this sorted and cleaned up, I promise that I'll be back. It's just been so stressful, like planning to move and like moving and also trying to plan the wedding, and like work has also just been so crazy, so I apologize for that. Okay, initial thoughts. It looks really, really nice. I don't know that I would call this medium coverage. I mean, I put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and I've gone through probably a pump and a half already with the sponge, and I feel like it's still pretty light coverage in my opinion. But honestly, it actually does look pretty like undetectable on the skin. Like, I don't know, I have it on this side and nothing over here. And other than just my face being slightly more evened out in terms of like color, I feel like you can barely tell that I'm actually wearing foundation, which is something that I love in a foundation. One negative that I'm seeing is that this definitely oxidizes. You can see the new pump of foundation that I put out versus the stuff that's been on my hand for a little while. It's definitely turned a little bit more orange, which in my experience with Benefit foundations, that has been an issue in the past as well. Just seeing if I can get like any better coverage with a brush on this side. This is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, by the way. I did get better coverage on the brush side, and I also didn't have to use as much product to even get there either. I'm not too sure about this whole medium coverage thing. Like, it's definitely a light medium, but I am going to go over my brush side with the sponge just because it just looks more natural on the sponge side, like quite obviously in my opinion. I'm just looking in a mirror, guys, and I am so impressed with this. I think it does look actually so natural. The side that I did first is almost totally set down. I'm not sure that it's gonna get any more set down because again, it was supposed to be like a very hydrating foundation. The side I just did is still like a little bit kind of transfery, tacky. I don't know that it really did much for my pores, but that's okay. Like, I don't really care to have like perfectly airbrushed skin or anything like that. So as always for me, I have an oilier skin type. I'm not like crazy oily, but I definitely get shiny probably within about 3 hours of wearing a foundation. So I'll be wearing this for the rest of the day to see how it holds up on my oily skin. And just like long wear in general, I mean, it said it was 12-hour long wear with a test of 20 women. So again, I got the shade 2. I'm not like crazy about it, but it's not too bad. I think if you were close to an Estee Lauder 1W1, you could probably get away with this. If you're any paler than that, then you'd have to go with the shade 1 that they have, which is a cool undertone. So they just don't have a lot of variety in terms of undertone in my opinion. And even the shade range itself, there's only 12 shades. I think they probably, I don't know, I would never say this was doing their best, but they did try to go a little bit deeper. And on the models that they show in the picture, I do feel like it goes relatively deep and it does look relatively light up here. It's just not a lot of options. It's like if you have really fair skin or dark skin or just any skin tone, it's like you basically have like one option, one undertone to choose from. I mean, kind of thumbs down for the shade range. Hey guys, I've been wearing this foundation for 5 hours and I just wanted to do a little check-in. I've started to get a little shinier than I was kind of in my T-zone area. And I do think that some of the coverage, even though it was pretty light coverage, has faded. It didn't hold up super great under my glasses. That's pretty greasy feeling. It just overall like didn't really wear that great. Not that it looks bad by any means. It didn't really crease any worse than it did. It just, I don't know, it just didn't hold up as nicely as some other foundations that I wear on a regular basis. I did not powder this, by the way, and I also didn't really wear any other makeup because I wasn't doing anything today other than unpacking. The other thing I noticed was that as my oil started to come through, the foundation became heavier feeling, and I think lightweight was one of the things that they boasted on the claims, and especially as it wore and I got like sweaty and all that, like it just, I really feel it on my skin now, so I just don't know if I would recommend this at this point. Hey guys, it's the end of the night. I just wanted to do a really quick check-in. Sorry if you can hear background noise. We're just being a family today, aren't we? We're doing stuff. It's now been on for 9 hours, and honestly, it doesn't look that much different from my last check-in. I just think it's safe to say that this foundation is not like a crazy long-lasting one. It didn't really slide off my face. Like, it's definitely still on, but the coverage just faded so much. And like I said, it just like feels like heavy now that my oils have come through. So I think that if you want that like really hydrated, plumping feeling to last all day long, you would actually really like this. So maybe if you had super dry skin, but if you have like combo or oily skin, and you just prefer a formula that like dries down and just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like you have something on your skin, I just wouldn't recommend this. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I know that this whole area is kind of a mess right now. It will be cleaned up, and you know, the TV won't be on blast like it is right now, and I will figure it out. But I just wanted to get this little review out there for you guys because it is a new foundation and I was excited to try it. That's it for today, guys. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.